Happy Friday. It is the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. Dave getting his stretch out after an exhilarating morning newscast.
Yes.
Any pies in the face today there, Soupy Sales?
Pies in the face?
Anything? No wacky sight gags or
No, we don't
spit
do that.
takes? No trip falls?
No.
Really?
No, it's not what. No.
Well, because, I no longer watch because I don't have to get up at 3 in the morning. I used to like watching you on TV, but now, I'm staying up till midnight or so every night, which is cool. But they were telling me last night at the hockey game that we just love that Dave. He's so much fun. He's the personality of the show. He's the one that makes it go. So I thought maybe today was a shuck and jive day. Maybe you got a pie in the face.
Completely professional today.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Look at you. Well, you didn't shave.
Nonstop. No, I didn't shave.
No?
I decided, it's Bum Friday, so
it is? Okay.
no shave, no tie. I thought about taking the shirt down another button.
Oh, that would be hot.
That's just for the ladies.
Little eye candy.
And the Jenison soccer moms.
You have been referred to as a dessert cart from time to time. Hey, look
That was
at
my guy.
Superstition. Oh, yeah. What can I say? Superstition. Day 2, same shirt.
There you go. We'll get into that later.
We got us a win last night, folks.
Yep.
We picked up a W. Thank you very
go.
much. All right. So it's Friday, and you got some news to talk about, and I am just going to let you roll.
Well, we had, the terrorist attacks again in Paris. It seems to be happening there like every other weekend. It's crazy. But North Korea saber-rattling as well. North Korean state media threatened to launch, quote, a super mighty preemptive strike.
Dude, you just totally spit when you were talking. That was so gross.
Really?
How disgusting.
What? It was just a little bit of dribble. I was going to keep rolling with the newscast, and a little bit gets caught. I had Dr. Pepper earlier, so that's mixing with my saliva and causing a mess in my mouth.
From here on to now, forever forth, you are Dave the Spitter.
Okay. Are you done? You want me to read?
Yeah,
okay.
all right, finish your fascinating story about North Korea, will you? Thanks.
Okay. North Korean state media threatened to launch, quote, a super mighty preemptive strike that would reduce North Korea and the United States, or South Korea and the United States to, quote, ashes. The Rodong Sinmun, official newspaper for the country's ruling Workers' Party, wrote, in the case of our super mighty preemptive strike being launched, it will completely and immediately wipe out the U.S. Imperialist invasion forces in South Korea and the U.S. mainland and reduce them to ashes. The rogue nation also claimed the U.S. and its allies, quote, should not mess with us.
Okay.
They really need to work. They really need to work on their trash talking.
You think?
It's a little long-winded, a little repetitive. Come on, guys.
Well, you know what? If you're the U.S., you can just give them the stink eye, and they get the idea.
Right.
Like that. But what was the second name of that paper?
It was the Rodong Sinmun.
Dung.
Rodong or Rodong?
Rodung.
No relation to Long Duck Dong from 16 Candles.
Well,
But
you never know.
don't know.
Small world.
Anyway. All right, top House Republicans may be nearing a breakthrough among key players on efforts to repeal and replace Obamacare. This a month after a Republican bill was pulled from the House floor. Freedom Caucus chairman and moderate Tuesday group leader Tom MacArthur are working toward a deal that could bring 20 new yes votes from the conservative wing. It's still unclear if there would be enough votes in the broader GOP House conference to pass the bill. Of course, they pulled this initially because they didn't have the votes, and they knew they didn't have it. It would have been embarrassing to go through with a vote and have your own party decide, no, this is crap. But pretty much the original bill, everybody thought was crap. Republicans didn't like it. Liberals and most of the Democrats didn't like it. So we'll see what happens with this thing.
We've got good insurance, and we're very fortunate for that. I just think for those that don't, there needs to be some safety net, especially today's day and age.
Something like catastrophic.
The medical stuff. What a pain in the ass. It is so expensive. It is so over, Well, you go to your doctor, right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to the doctor. Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm going to send you to this guy. Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm going to send you to this guy. Next thing you know, you're in the seat, the CAT scanner and the X-rays, and it all adds up. There's just got to be some way to take care of people better than that.
Well, they got to cover their own asses because of malpractice lawsuits and all that. Anything and anything that could go wrong, and we got to make sure everything's covered. We know exactly what you have, so that's partially what drives the cost up. So
partially, and
partially,
let's not forget that there's a lot of places out there that are, that it's a profit thing for them,
right?
And okay, fair enough. I mean, you got to make a living. But the whole healthcare thing is just a mess. I really
and both sides just got to figure this thing out.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's going to continue to be a mess. Anyway, a Kent County school teacher facing 10 years in jail after pawning over $20,000 in school equipment. Caledonia Duncan Lake Middle School teacher Anthony Masiglia is free on bond.
That was nice.
What?
You just spit again.
I didn't.
You totally did. Thank you.
There we go. It's all gone. Right. Saliva's gone now. Okay, I'm going to start the story over again.
Okay, do that
Kent County school teachers facing 10 years in jail after pawning over $20,000 in school equipment. Caledonia Duncan Lake Middle School teacher Anthony Marsiglia is free on bond after he was charged with embezzlement of $20,000 to $50,000. The pawned property included computers and overhead projectors. The alleged thefts occurred from November 2011 through March 2017. Are you done looking at my mouth?
It wasn't that. I was laughing at the overhead projector.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Do people still use those? Really? How much are you getting for an overhead projector now?
I wonder what the going rate for one of those old machines that you had to crank to make copies with.
Remember the microfiche?
No, microfiche was the small film.
Oh,
that you look at in the library. What did they call those things where you made the copies?
The ditto machines,
yeah, ditto machine. There was another name for those things too, but I can't think of it. But you remember the good old days in school when the wet dittos came back in?
Oh yeah. That was the gateway. Those wet dittos. That was the gateway to eating paste and
that's right.
Sniffing Elmer's
in the fourth grade, whiffing ditto machine.
The precursor to whippets.
You look at your fourth grade teacher after lunch and you go, everything's cool, man. We're all chill. It's good. Woo, ditto machine. I'd go for a whiff of that. I'd go give that a smell again if I saw one.
Of course you would.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Finally, the Muskegon Lumberjacks still alive. They shut out Dubuque last night at LC Walker Arena 3-0. Dubuque still leads the best of 5 Eastern Conference semifinal, 2-1. Game 4. Back in Muskegon, LC Walker tonight. Puck drops at 7:15.
I want to tell you, it was last night at the game we had the Zamboni ran over a screw.
Heard about this.
Jamal was there. Jamal was there last night. Yeah. I meant to say hi, but I never got a chance to. So if he's there tonight, I'm going to make sure I make a point.
He's a really cool guy.
Is he? Yeah, he looked pretty cool. The thing is that they hit this screw, right?
Mm-hmm.
And first and foremost, let me just start off by saying I love the maintenance guys at the LC Walker Arena. Love them. Great guys. They work their tails off. They got hockey tonight, and then they have to flip the thing over for football on Saturday. It's going to be nuts. But during the game, they ain't got much to do. So they all kind of just stand around and congregate down there in the tunnel and watch the game. Fair enough.
Yeah. Right.
You should have seen these guys last night trying to get this thing fixed. The old phrase, never let them see you sweat.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so here's all these maintenance guys, and they've got the Zamboni torn apart between the second and third period. They're trying to figure this out. They're trying to figure that out. Every fan in the place is looking right down into the tunnel at this freak show going on. These guys trying to get the Zamboni fixed. It's like, and they're all, you could just tell they were all paranoid, and you don't care about my story, so
no, I'm interested. No, continue. No, continue.
No.
I didn't want to respond too much because I was afraid I might spit again.
That's okay.
And I was going to get mocked incessantly, and so I'm a little nervous now to say anything.
That's okay, Dave.
I fear that something's going to come flying. There's going to be shrapnel coming out.
Try to tell you a little funny story, and hey, you're just sitting there blank as a fart. Okay, I get it. My story sucked. All right, fine. I thought it was a funny story. Okay, maybe I'm a little too close to it. So what do I do?
No, it was one of the you had to be there kind of stories, on top of the fact that I'm trying not to spit.
Well, right. Okay. Are we going to do some sports, or are we just done?
Swell story, Gordy. Swell story. Rays finished a sweep of the Tigers 8-1. The Cubs were off there at the Reds. They're at the Reds tonight. Bulls look to go up 3-0 on the Celtics. Game 3 tonight in Chicago. Their quarterfinal NBA series. That's sports.
I will see you Monday.
All right, have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend, bro.